Set theoretic universes I've forgotten, as if I ever knew what series of infinities set theoretic universes would be and become for those with life in members of sets that were predicates of prosperous growth and those that were no more, terminating like stories without ending, suddenly, now and then drawn out like saltwater taffy picture books on stretchy, gooey space-time distortions, eventually ending their constancy of constants, spinning atoms and worlds into oblivion along with stars in fizzled fusion haze, constructions of answers to every question stored through developments of poetry classes where the upper knows no better of classic rhyme, blank meter stretched like the Planck energy past to its own powerful scale of future present, useful for building dimensional relationships, politically approved as correct, bass and treble, cleft agitations of waves drifting high plains melodies, spring, summer, and fall going forever, +1, +2, +3, ordinality, verses, anti-verses, pre-singular points forming rings through space-time particles and patterns I could recall from the rote learning of cyclical membranes, colliding in linear time like an infinite procession of waves that only seemed infinite because no one observing ever realized that beginning and end were recycling like loopy strings built from the basic force of nature's endowment. These universes I have forgotten loom large on the exam. Those with metaverse set theoretic changes on schedules of inevitable force permutation, stages of valence, powers of empty shells. All those things that make a universe shine like the most brilliant diamond in the setting of time forever are worth the mnemonic cues that make one feel a little like Cuchulainn losing one's valuable time for cramming to recover it after graduation. For they may be arranged in hyperdimensional set theoretic configurations, simultaneously encompassing temporal constructions partly assembled and partly understood, infinite sets of universes predicated in the one meta-set force capable of reviewing all place-times of potential expansion, even an infinite number of bubble universes. These questions and useful symbolic cues to help recollection of all the answers I have forgotten to memorize, those that the Messiah wrote quickly on a midterm slate, could reappear on the final exam. A string across the universe, spoken with infinite variations on the tone wave, the multidimensional string of functions reached with time the unity of clouds imaged through light, glistening with space streaming along with infinite tomorrows, realized through branches beginning Jacob's ladder, through virtual nothingness driving line sections to circles and filling in membranes of functions consistent with constructions remaining, God remaining living eternally, though his son died. Along the road of functions, resurrected spiritually beyond flypaper superstrings, Helix is catching so many human souls with opulent illusions of permanence beyond the next turn. It's a brilliant creation in its journey through enigmatic darkness, living with opportunity to be and become, startups for God with redemption from his son, quantum calculations of creation, waveform strains of temporal flux, simultaneous series of energetic additions, permutating functions and starry designs of dust.